Good evening, boys and girls. I know a lot of you have been thinking that this game has been live for a long time now. Unfortunately, we did have some issues with the client that these players are playing on, and that means that we are a bit delayed. With that being said, though, we are going to get into the game finally. I do apologize for the delay. As I said, there was some issues with the client. Unfortunately, not really anything we can do about that, but the good thing is that you didn't miss any action, and we are finally going to get into the game. CLG, they do manage to take the 9th round, and they do decide to start on the CT side. In case you're new to these two teams, I just want to go over the lineup for them real fast. On CLG, we do have FNS, Sub-Rosa, Kusta, Cutler, and Ethan. On Denial, we have XP3, Anger, Flow6, Maxi, and Fates. We are going to go into the pistol now. Flowsick and XP3, they do have some utility. 2 flashes each. One of the flashes have already been thrown. Sub-Rosa and Cutler taking a lot of damage here. Do see the kit on FNS with a smoke in hand as well. FNS playing the B-bomb side. Good place to be with the kit, seeing as it is going to be a B hit here. Good job by FNS and Ethan, both of them getting a beautiful headshot out towards the middle area. Bomb have been dropped on the middle of site actually, so we do have site control, or bomb control rather, on the site here by CLG. Maxi getting a nice little double kill rather, but he is the only one to get anything done here from Denial. CLG, they do manage to take the pistol. Bit of a tough one here, but again, FNS and Ethan on the back of B site, doing great work. Denial tried for this mid to B split. For the force buy here from Denial, we do see 2 Deagles, a P250, a Tech 9, and a Scout Kevlar on 3 of the pistols, and head armor on Fates. Once again, a lot of you guys have been asking about my predictions for this specific game. I do believe that CLG got this one. I also believe that CLG have a really strong chance of going through to the actual event. In case you're wondering, this is a qualifier for IEM Katowice. It is the open qualifier. The winner of this one will go through to the semi-final of this open qualifier. Now, the 2 teams that were supposed to play a final, they're not going to be playing a final because we do have 2 spots up for grabs to the closed qualifier. So again, you're playing an open qualifier to get seated in the closed qualifier, and in the closed qualifier, you're playing for a spot at the actual event. Now, CLG, they do take that round. Not a big issue for them. Denial do manage to get the bomb plant, which means that they can buy a few more pistols than they would have been able to otherwise. 3 P250s on XP3, Anger, and Flowsick, Maxi, and Bait here with Deagles. CLG, pretty much a default setup here with 1 player over by A ramp, 1 player on long, and 1 in CT. Gusta here with a nice dunk, doing a ton of damage on short. Does manage to get the first kill, the second kill as well. Sub-Rosa helping out. 3rd kill in favor of Kusta, and 4th kill for CLG. That's now all up to Flowsick. He does manage to get 1 onto Kusta. That's all he gets. Cutler with a quick trade. 3-0 for CLG. Once again, if you are new to this open qualifier format, the quarterfinal is going to be a best of 1. I do believe that we're moving into best of 3 territory for this semi-final. I believe we did that for the European open qualifier, if I'm not completely mistaken. I was casting that as well. Well, the buy round from both teams Denial here lacking a bit of utility, and good job by FNS doing a lot of damage towards the second player as well. XP3 fairly low on HP. Maxi already lost his life. On the flank from long is going to be Sub Rosa, but Anger with a beautiful headshot takes him down. 4-on-4 situation, but as I said, XP3 low on HP. Now the silver lining here for XP3 is that he does have that AWP. Very important when you're low on HP to have a weapon with a one-shot potential, and the orb is definitely the best of them. Anger, another kill for him. FNS moving out towards middle. Flowsick goes down. 3-on-2 situation is now FNS and Cutler up against XP3, Anger, and Fates. FNS up here on short, doing a bit more damage towards XP3, but he's still very much alive. Cutler trying to peek out long. Anger in pit. Cutler with a flashbang. Anger spots it quite early, actually. Anger will be able to take care of Cutler as well. XP3 goes down, drops the AWP, but Fate with a quick trade. First round on the board for Denial. For this round, there's still going to be plenty of money for CLG to buy up once again. It is going to be a complete buy once again. They do have the AWP on Kusta. They do have a decent amount of utility here as well. They are lacking a bit of flashes. Could have probably wished for a few more incendiaries. Smile here. With a mid to CT smoke. Now, the sole purpose for that smoke is to peek in towards CT and get a frag, and that's exactly what they did. Now, they did lose one member. Ethan here gets a single before he goes down. XP3 getting tagged down to 17 HP. Oh, Cutler needs to be worried about his right-hand side. It is actually going to be Maxi to take him down if FNS goes for the re-peek. FNS now backtracking in towards the side, but it is going to be a B hit here from Denial. Maxi in towards the side. FNX still on the middle of sight. Out with a flashbang. Doesn't catch too much. Maxi takes him down finally. 3-on-2.
Jesus, everyone was so yeah, we're leaving towards A.
I'm a pet. The coach here for CLG. Giving some input. Saying, yeah, we are leading towards A. What he means about that is that the setup here for CLG is basically 1 in middle, 1 on B, and 3 players towards the A bomb site. Back side, it's going to be Sub Rosa. He goes down to XP3. Kustek does get 1 on Anger. He gets a second onto XP3, and he's so close. Oh no, 4 HP on Maxi. Finally, Kustek gets it. He does have a kit, but is there enough time? I do believe there is. What a clutch from Kusta. 1-on-3. Well played by Kusta. 4-1 in favor of CLG. And the economy is hurting a bit here for Denial. As you can see for this round, Denial just going for that eco strat with some pistols, a bit of utility on Maxi. He was the one with the most money as well. Ethan needs to be careful here. He does have a bit of help from FNS. 3-on-4 situation. Good job here by Maxi just above the smoke. He spots Ethan, takes him down as well. FNS in a good position over by Gandalf, as some people like to call it. Others like to call it quad. He does get 1 onto XP3, goes for the re-peek on towards Maxi. Takes him down as well, and Cutler in the meantime finds Anger. 5-on-1 in favor of CLG, and off to a good start here on Dust 2. Once again, I do want to emphasize that this is the quarter-final for this open qualifier for IEM Katowice 2017. Now, the winner of this one will go through to the next round of the qualifier. That is going to be the semi. That's how it works. Quarter, then semi, then final. But we're not going to have any final because we do have 2 spots up for grabs. And what these teams are fighting for is not prize money, not in this qualifier at least. They are fighting for a spot in the closed qualifier to perhaps eventually make their way into IEM Katowice 2017. As you can see here on the minimap, we do have a lot of mid presence from Denial. They're lining up towards top of middle, out on the backside of long. And they already have 1 player up on short as well. Now they do have the AWP on Maxi this time. Might be the same in Grace. I remember him being the secondary AWPer back when he was on Orbit. I believe Maxaki, if I'm not completely mistaken, was the primary AWPer and Maxi was the secondary. But he's definitely no stranger to the AWP. As you can see, there's no one directly on this side, but good job here by Flowsick. Getting a beautiful double kill on FNS and Sub Rosa out towards long. XP3 jumping up on the barrels to get the vision here on Ethan. Cutler gets one onto Maxi, but it is a 3-on-2. Now Flowsick is very low on money, but he will be able to make his way out into safety, away from that Molotov. The HP here on Denial is definitely not great. Flowsick going wild with his spray down Phage. Does take care of Cutler. Kusta here will go down to XP3. 1-on-1 situation goes in the favor of Denial. And they get their 2nd round on the board. For this round, the economy has finally run out here for CLG. They are on some sort of a weird force buy. This is quite interesting. As you can see, Kusta have spent, what is that, 39.50 on the flashbang, the M4, and the Kevlar without head armor. Cutler already going down with that scout. FNS will pick it up in CT. 4-on-5. As I said, kind of a weird force buy here for CLG. It does look like, with a quick look on the amount of equipment that they bought, that they would have been able to buy in the next round if they just went for 1 eco. So I'm not entirely sure about this force buy here for CLG. Obviously they're trying to hurt the economy from Denial, but it could actually mean that Denial now have a good chance of getting 2 rounds basically for free. FNS has other plans, not gonna make it for free. He takes down Maxi. And quick trade coming in from Fates. Naga takes care of Sub Rosa. Up towards long, and now it is a 2-on-4 in favor of Denial. CLG, this is gonna be a tough retake for them for sure. Kusta with the M4 is making his way up towards the top of the middle. XP3 takes care of Ethan out in front of the B bomb site. And Kusta is now going to be left alone. One of the players just dropped here from CLG. I'm wondering what happened there. Sub Rosa just left the server. I only suspect that he was having some issues. Nice little double peek here by Kusta, actually doing a decent amount of damage on the first peek, and then peeks out with his shoulder. Gets the kill, secures it. Anger, he's fairly low on HP as well. Kusta does manage to flash him and will be able to survive. I do suspect we're going to see a pause, and indeed we will, waiting for Sub Rosa to join back into the server. This is the 3rd round on the board for Denial, and as I said, now CLG are basically forced to have pretty much a full eco. Kusta, the only one with any sort of upgraded weapon. He does have a primary on the M4 that he saved from the previous round. We'll buy a smoke as well. That's basically it. And this is pretty much the same amount of money that they would have had if they didn't force buy in the previous round. In my opinion, a small mistake, but it might end up costing them dearly. XP3 with a beautiful double spray down out towards long. Ethan and Kusta goes down. He does manage to survive with 24 HP. Sub Rosa trying to move in towards the B-bomb side, and he does manage to get one onto Anger. Flowsick with a quick trade. Now all on FNS. He's gonna go down to Flowsick as well. 5-4. Now I hate to do this, but unfortunately it's necessary. You guys have all agreed to the rules when you decided to chat. When you decided to type in the chat. So please follow the rules, please respect them. And but unfortunately I kinda have to bang you. Maxi, nice kill out towards long. What is this? CLG, why are they on another eco? This is the weirdest stuff from CLG. Cutler peeking out from the B-bomb site. Finally goes down to Anger. Kusta and Ethan, sorry. Now left in a 2-on-4. But as I said, this is definitely questionable here for CLG. They decide to go for the force buy, and usually when you have like just below what's enough to buy up completely, you usually don't go for the force buy, or you usually go for the force buy rather to fully eco the upcoming round and then buy. Instead, CLG go for the force buy and then a double eco. Why wouldn't they just not force buy and go for the double eco the first time around? Seems a bit weird here from CLG. Not entirely sure what in the world is going on. It is going to be 5-5, and Denial pretty much getting a, 2 or 3 rounds for free. Now back into the buy round. Finally, it seems like an eternity since we had a full buy round on both teams. Kusta and Cutler both with the AWP. Cutler gets the first one onto Maxi. Fates with a quick trade with his AK-47. Does seem like Denial want a challenge towards middle. Flowsick rushing out in middle, and Kusta actually, the timing is not on his favor. Ethan up close towards the boxes outside of the doorway. He goes down to Flowsick as well. FNS takes care of Fates. Anger up here as well, and Anger will get the trade. XP3 on that flank. He gets one on towards Kusta. And Sub Rosa will trade. He's now left in a 1-on-2. Once again, a big mistake here by CLG.
Relax, dude.
The coach from CLG telling them to relax. Understandable. But big mistakes by CLG in my opinion. And Sub Rosa does go down as well. Denial. I hate to take anything away from Denial because the aim is on point. We've seen that. The aggression when they realize how CLG is playing, that's on point as well. So I hate to take anything away from Denial, but CLG have basically been giving up 4 rounds more or less for free. Good job by Maxi out towards long, gets a beautiful double kill. It is another low buy here for CLG. Fates takes care of Cutler, and what a headshot with the Tech 9. Is now all on FNS. He was holding over towards the B-bomb site. Now gonna try and make his way down towards lower. In the meantime, we do have Anger up on short. Anger just spotted FNS and will take him down as well. That's gonna be 7-5 for Denial. In the meantime, I do have the major pulled up on my cell phone. It's I've created kind of a weird stand here with my my keyboard and my wallet and a bunch of other stuff surrounding my phone. And I can see that Na'Vi are leading 3-0 over Mousesports on Cobblestone. In case you're interested in watching that, you can head over to E-League here on Twitch. For this round, first frag goes in the favor of CLG. Kusta with the AWP. Already up close towards the side here, up by Gandalf. Ethan in a bit of trouble. 3 players already close towards the side from short. And the 4th player is still sitting on short, just patiently waiting for that flank. But it does seem like Denial are actually going to go for the mid to B split after all. Oh, Kusta with the timing, he does get it. Kusta finds Flowsick. Anger with the trade, but FNS is there to secure the round for CLG. 7-6, but look at the economy here for Denial. That was the weirdest pronunciation of Denial in my entire life. But whatever, we'll go with it. But look at the economy, as I said. They have so much money for the mere reason that CLG went for pretty much a triple eco. As I said, I've never seen that in my entire life. I've been following the pro scene of CS for 10 years. I've been casting for 3 to 4 years now. And I've been playing since 1.5. And I've never seen that. I mean, I've obviously seen it on the lowest level of competitive play. But you know, they buy the weirdest kind of stuff. Bisons and stuff like that. Bit of a slow start to the round here for Denial. They do have the double op set up. We do have an op on Kusta as well. Again, Denial, they are looking to go for this mid to B split. Beautiful pop flash on towards Flowsick, and Kusta gets the double with the AWP. Gets the triple as well onto Maxi, flipping him through the box. Fate's now left alone. Kusta with the quad kill. And FNS with a single. 7-7, all tied up once again. Miss Harvey, I'm sorry, but it's true. Shout out to my silver boys out there. I buy the Bison every once in a while again. It's a funny little weapon. Feels like a paintball gun. Now for the final round of the half, we do have Denial on a full buy. Once again, they do have plenty of money to do so. CLG still the AWP here on Kusta. And this time around, he is playing up from short, going for that shoulder peek down towards the short peak, and Maxi goes down. Kusta down in towards CT now, going for the peek towards middle. And as we can see on the minimap, we do have Denial set up for a long execute. One player close towards long, playing, I believe most people call that Kerrigan. The position that he's in, up close towards the door. Good pop flash. And Sub Rosa gets completely blinded, but what a fadeaway shot from Ethan. Oh my Lanta. Ethan goes back to boost Cutler up towards the side. It is a 3-on-4 in favor of CLG. That takes care of Flowsick. And now it's all up to XP3 and Fate. XP3 up close towards the car. Ethan doing a good amount of damage towards him. Fate goes for the re-peek. Why would he keep peeking the AWP? XP3 decides to peek as well. I got the same feeling as Kusta. I'm like, what? Why would you re-peek that? Weird decision, but, you know, they got a kill for it. So I guess worth... I don't know, kind of a weird thing here by Denial towards the last seconds of the round. CLG, they will win the half, even though they had a rough start, giving a bunch of rounds away in favor of Denial. We do have a halftime pause coming in here. And as soon as the players are ready, we are going to move into the second half. Denial now going to be on CT side and CLG on the T side. We are gonna go straight into the pistol of the second half. And for this pistol, we do see some utility here on Denial. They don't have a diffuse kit on CLG. We do have a bit of utility as well on FNS and Cutler. FNS getting spotted. Maxi going for the peek up towards top of middle. Fage very low on HP, down to 5 HP. Flowsick up close, and Ethan will take him down. Good job here by Kusta as well. Finds Fates on the back of sight. A lot of help from FNS, took him down to 5 HP. XP3 up close towards the door. Gonna get peeked upon here by Kusta, and what a shot. Oh, this is interesting to say the least. Okay. Kusta continues. Gets another beautiful headshot on towards Maxi. It's now all on Anger. He gets spotted as well. Nothing he can do about it. FNS will finish it off. First round and second half goes in the favor of CLG. And once again, as I told you just a minute ago, I do have the major pulled up on my phone. Navi, they are still leading 6-0 against Mouse Sports on Cobblestone. Quite interesting game. Obviously I can't follow it that much, seeing as it's on super small screen to my left, and I'm trying to focus on this game. That being said though, for this bomb spy here from Denial, they only have one Deagle. They do have 3 5.7s and a single P250. They don't really have any utility. Maxi here with the only flashbang, sorry. CLG, they are lining up out towards the long area. This is actually great for Denial. If CLG goes for this one, this leaves a lot of potential for Denial to actually grab the round. As you can see on the minimap, they're completely focused on the A bomb site. And it does seem like CLG are actually going to focus on this A bomb site. This is optimal. Absolutely optimal for Denial. They do get the first 2 frags as well. XP3 and Phage. Flowsick helping out. And now it's all on Kusta and Cutler. Cutler takes care of Phage, but good job here by Maxi with the Deagle. And the round does indeed go in favor of Denial. Which just goes to prove that it's extremely... Basically, it's necessary to spread out on the anti-eco to make sure that you cover all angles. Make sure you don't get flanked. Make sure that you're not running into a stack, just like CLG did right here. That is one of the big issues here with Dust 2. Once you've committed to long, there's pretty much no going back. For this round, CLG on the force buy. You see Cutler with the scout. Tech9 on the rest of the team. They are gonna make their way in towards the B bomb site. Fates taking a good amount of damage, but he does manage to find FNS in middle. Cutler with a beautiful shot on towards Maxi on the bottom, on this back of sight rather. 4 on 3. Flowsick trying to go for the fast retake, but he gets taken down by Kusta. I'm not entirely sure what the point was here from Flowsick. Yeah, true, sometimes you can catch them off guard, but to go solo in for a retake against 4. Ooh, Cutler taking a lot of damage on the back of sight as well. Anger will finally find him with that nade. No, the nade! Where did the nade go? How did Cutler survive that? 10-8 in favor of CLG, and it is the back-to-back force buy victory. For this round. Hey, what is going on here? Okay, never mind. I thought I saw 3 players with low money here for Denial. I was mistaken. It's only Maxi who's low on money. So they are gonna go for the pretty much the full eco here for Denial. CLG, they're just gonna brute force their way in towards the B bomb site. That leaves Flowsick, Anger, and XP3. And a 3 on 4. Anger up close. Sub Rosa takes him down. Now on towards Flowsick in XP3 to see if they can get anything out of this round. Sub Rosa finds Flowsick in XP3, will go down to FNS. And I had a quick look towards the chat, and you're absolutely right. We have seen some weird issue with ESEA where the stats sometimes change and sometimes don't. I actually posted a screenshot of that where we just changed half, and I was at, I think I was at 31 to 14, and the rest of my teams, or the rest of my teammates, had like less than 5 kills. Obviously it wasn't like I was hard carrying that much. It was simply my teammates' stats getting reset and mine didn't. I don't know exactly when this started happening. I think it's like a week ago or something like that it started happening. For this round, we do have the AWP on XP3. Anger with FAMAS without armor? What? Interesting. Interesting decision. Personally, I would probably have gone for an SMG. SMG and armor would, in my opinion, be better, but let's see how this one goes. CLG, they are lining up for the smokes, the flashes in towards the A-bomb site. Anger, trying his very best out towards long, but the aim punch feels to be too much for him. Sub Rosa and Cutler both getting a frag out towards long. Maxi up on short with a quick flank. Takes care of Cutler. It's now a 2-on-2 situation. This might actually work here for Denial, and Fates takes care of Sub Rosa. Kusta will be able to pick up the bomb. No damage going through quite yet, but he does get tagged, and he does go down. Fates takes care of that with the help of Maxi. Denial, they managed to win the round, even though they were on this weird mix buy and a FAMAS without Kevlar. Interesting decision here by Denial. But they managed to make it work. That's actually quite impressive. It's gonna be 9-11. Denial still in a 2-round deficit. And CLG will have enough money to buy out once again. We do have the AWP dropped for Kusta. Drops an AK in return. No tack through middle quite yet. Do have an AWP on both teams. You have plenty of utility on CLG as well. XP3, very aggressive. Stands out towards short A. Gets the first frag here on Sub Rosa. Look at this. Look at this from Maxi and Fates. Both of them pushing upper tunnels. FNS does take one. Fates with a quick trade. Now this gives a lot of map control here for Denial. Oh no, Fates goes down to Ethan. 3-on-3. Flowsick down towards roughly 50 HP. Ethan taking some damage through the door here, goes down to 24. Up on short we still have Anger. As you can see on the minimap, CLG, they're still trying for this split A take. And Anger, up on short, he gets spotted. Now they need to double peek him, and they do exactly that. Great job here by CLG, good communication. Going for that double peek definitely gives them good advantage in this round. Now fast flank, we do have Flowsick versus Cutler. Cutler will find the headshot. XP3 up on short as well. He goes down to Cutler. Cutler with a double. Same for Ethan. And a single for FNS. CLG back in the driver's seat. Now with a 3-round lead. And Denial back on low money. Now again, they could go for 1 eco and have, 3 of the players buying up, where 2 of the players can't. And I think that's exactly what they're gonna do, because they don't want to put CLG on 14 rounds. Now there's gonna be another fast play towards B. Cutler gets one on towards Fates, rather. Maxi, a quick trade. Ethan takes care of him. Good job here by XP3. Jumping in towards the side all by himself. Gets one onto Ethan, but Sub Rosa with the double. Now on the flank it's going to be Flowsick left alone. He goes down to FNS. 13-9 in favor of CLG. This is going to be a tough one here for Denial. They do have enough money to go for the M4 with Kevlar on Anger. On pretty much any player actually. But that would leave them without any utility. So they do decide to go for the utility route instead. Getting a bunch of utility on Maxi, Flowsick, and Anger. 2 UMPs, 2 FAMAS, and a single M4. Kusta taking a bit of damage up towards upper tunnels. Goes down to roughly 60 HP. Once again, in case you're just tuning in, it is a best of 1. The winner of this one advancing to the next round of this open qualifier, and I do believe that the next round, the semi-final, I do believe that is going to be best of 3. Oh, Cutler. Beautiful double kill out towards B. Maxi and Fates decides to go aggressive, and both of them going down. FNS close towards middle, watching for that push. XP3 goes down. Sub Rosa have already taken care of Anger. That leaves only Flowsick, but he denies the bomb plant. Now there's still a lot of time on the clock, and he needs to come up huge. He does get one onto Cutler, but quick trade coming in from FNS. 14-9. Pretty much looks like Mission Impossible right now for Denial. Now the big question is, are they actually going for the tie? Going for overtime? It seems like they want to play for overtime rather than the victory. And I kind of respect that. The classic lag. Nothing we can do about that. And again, you can find all the information about this game and the tournament on hltv.org. You can find the bracket, you can find what teams are actually in the quarterfinal. You can figure out how it's going between the other teams of the quarterfinal. Sub Rosa gets the first onto Maxi, XP3 with a quick trade. Fates one on towards the B-bomb side. Kusta with a quick trade on towards him. Cutler takes care of Anger and XP3, and it's now all on Flowsick. He goes down to Ethan. 15-9 in favor of CLG. Now sitting on match point. Denial, they need 6 rounds in a row to bring us into overtime. Honestly, from what we've seen from them here on the CC side, I don't see that happening. It seems like CLG have full control of this game. I do believe that CLG will be able to close this one out. There's going to be another quick push towards the B-bomb site. CLG want this done and dusted fairly quickly. Sub Rosa and Cutler both getting a frag over towards B. In the meantime, however, Fates and XP3, they managed to get 1 each. So it is a 3-on-3 situation, and definitely a possibility here for Denial for a retake. They do have all 3 players lining up right outside of B. XP3 going for the P. Takes a lot of damage here from Ethan. Goes down to pretty much 50 HP. Cutler and Ethan, they're going to close it out. 16-9 in favor of CLG. GG. Well played. Now, I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be casting the next game as well. That is going to be... Let me see. I'll check up on that. 1 second here. In the meantime, I can tell you that Na'Vi versus Mousesports still going in the favor of Na'Vi, obviously. They're sitting on 10-2 on the CT side of Couple. But as I said, CLG, they do manage to take the victory over Denial, and they're going to be meeting the winner of Energy versus the Gosu crew. And I do believe Energy have that one, probably? They should have at least. Indeed, Energy just won that one. So it is going to be Energy versus CLG for the semi-final here in the IEM Katowice 2017 NA Open Qualifier. And I'm going to go on a break. When I return, it's going to be with Energy versus CLG. See you guys in a bit.